Hello everyone. Today we will discuss division and its properties. In your previous class you have learned about the division and you are familiar with the terms related to it. Let us take a revision of this type of division and the terms. Suppose in a division we are dividing a number by 31. Okay, and the number is 7428, this one. Then how can we divide it? We have to go through the table of 31. First check in the number 7428, let us take those two digit 74, and 74 is greater than 31. So now if we prepare the table, 31 into 1 equal to 31, 31 into 2 62, 31 into 3 93, but 93 is more than 74, so we will take this 2, 31 2 ja 68. Now we will subtract 8 6 14 6. Now we will take one by one digit from here, 2, first 2. So 31 2 ja 62, okay, 62, but one digit remains here. Let us take this digit and we also have to divide it, but 31 1 ja 31 is more than 8, so we should take 0, so that 31 into 0 we get 0. 31 0 ja 0. Now after subtraction we get 8, therefore there is no digit left, so this is the remainder. This term is remainder. This term is called quotient. Okay, 31 is called divisor, and this number 7428 is the dividend. So these are the four terms: divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder related to a particular division. Okay, now let us suppose we have to find quotient and remainder. Whenever 18001 is divided by 912, okay, so let us divide by 912 this number. So let us take first 3 digit, as 912 has 3 digit, but 912, if we prepare the table of 912 into 1 we get 912, which is more than 180, so not possible. So let us take 4 digit 1800. Now go through the table of 912 into 2 we get 1824, which is more than 1800. So we should take this one, by 1 we get 912. Now subtract 10 minus 2, 10 minus 2 is 8, again 1 borrowed from here, so again 8, after subtracting we get this 8. Now there is another digit 1 we should take in next step 912. Go through the table. This number 8881 is a very large number, so let us go through the table and add the 912 into, let us guess, by 9. 9 2 ja 18, 8 1 919 plus 1 10, 1 carry 9981 plus 1 82. This one number is closer to this one but less than. So let us, if we take 10 912 into 10, so we get 9120, which is larger than this one. So we should take this 9. By 9 we are getting 8208. Now subtract. If we subtract, so this become 3, 1 is here, so 7, 6, 673. Now not moreover division is possible here, there is no other digits remains, so this become the quotient and this become the remainder. Let us write quotient. So quotient become 19 and remainder 673. So this completes the division. Similar type of, let us take another problem. Suppose find quotient and remainder and verify your answer. Verify your answer. That means whatever quotient and remainder are you getting, is it correct or incorrect, you have to check yourself this. So first we have to find the quotient and remainder. The case is for the division. Suppose I am taking this one, 5371650 divided by 268. Okay, we have to divide it by 268 to find the quotient and remainder and then also verify. Let us first divide it. 268 by 268, we will divide this number 5371650. So there is 3 digits, so let us take 3 digit which is greater than 268. If we go through the table of 268, we are getting by 1 268, 268 into 2, 2 8 is 16, 6, 1 carry, 2 6 is 12 plus 1 13, 1 carry, 2 2 is 4 plus 1 5, 536, very closer to this one. 268 into 3, 3 8 is 24, 2 carry, 3 6 is 18 plus 2 20, 2 carry, 2 3 is 6 plus 2 8, 804, which is more larger than 537. So we should take 2. By 2 we are getting 536. Now subtract. After subtracting only get 1. Now take this digit, only one digit. Remember, you should take only one digit at a step from the number. So if we take 1, we get 11. Now you have to divide this 11, but 11 is less than 268, so division is not possible at least by 1. So you should take 0, because 0 into 268 we get 0. So by 0 we get 0. After subtracting we get 11. Now take the next digit 6. Again you have to complete the division. You have to divide it by 268, but at least 1 it is not being possible. So you should take again 0. By 0 0 0 0 1 1 6. Now take the next digit, which is 5, 1165. It is larger than 268. So if we go through the table of 268, here we get by 3 804. Let us take 4 into 4. 4 8 is 32, 3 carry, 4 6 is 24 plus 3 27, 2 carry, 4 2 is 8 plus 2 10, 1072. If we can increase, then 268 into 5, let us multiply. If we multiply it, 5 8 is 44, 5 8 is 40, 4 carry, 5 6 ja 30 plus 4 34, 3 carry, 5 2 ja 10 plus 3 13, but it is greater than 1165, so we should take 4 by 4 1072. Let us subtract. By subtracting we are getting here 3 and here 9, 1 borrowed here, 93. Now there is another digit 0, so take this 0 next step, 930. Check why 804 is fit for this one by 3. So by 3 we are taking 804. Now subtract, this becomes 6, 1 borrowed from here, 2, 126. So this 126 become the remainder, this become the quotient. First note down it, the quotient and the remainder. Okay, so let us note down first quotient. Quotient become 20043 and remainder become 126. Okay, now you have to check, you have to verify your result. That means whatever quotient and remainder you get, is it correct or not. For this one there is a property of division that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is the property of division, that whatever the four terms here, divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder, there is a relation between them, among them. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So for verification we will use this one. How? Here we will find that divisor into quotient plus remainder. In this problem divisor was 268 and quotient become 20043, remainder is 126. Okay, now let us multiply these two at the beside. 20043 we have to multiply it by 268. Let us complete the multiplication. 8 3 ja 24, 2 carry, 8 4 ja 32 plus 2 34, 3 here, 800, 8 2 ja 16. Next 2, sorry, by 6, 6 3 ja 18, 8, 1 carry, 6 4 ja 24 plus 1 25, 2 carry here, 600 plus 2 2, 600, 6 2 ja 12. By 2, 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8, 200, 200, 2 2 ja 2. Now we have to add 4, 4 plus 8 12, 1 carry, 4 plus 3 plus 5 8 plus 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 6 14 plus 1 15 5, 1 carry, 8 plus 2 10 plus 1 carry 11, again 1 carry, 6 plus 1 7, 2 plus 1 3, 2 plus 1 3, 3 3 7 1, 3 3 7 1, 5 2 4. Is it? The quotient was 20043. Sorry, there is a mistake. 2 2 ja 4 will be here. Okay, 4. So 4 plus 1 5 will be there. So the product become 5371524. 5371524, this product, and also 126 is there. So add this, by adding we get, if we add 126 with this number, 6 plus 4 10, 1 carry, 2 to 4 plus 1 5, 5 1 6, 1 7 3 5. So this result 5 3 7 1 6 5 0. Now check, this number was the actual dividend. Okay, so we are getting that divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to the dividend. So our result is true. So this is true. So our result is true. So in this way, using this property of division, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, we can check that our quotient and remainder, that is the result and the remainder number, are correct or not. Okay, so we can use this. Now, so this type of problem is to divide and find the quotient and remainder, and you can verify it. Now if suppose in a division problem it is given that the quotient and the remainder and the divisor is given, you have to find the dividend. Question is, find the dividend when divisor equal to suppose 25, quotient is equal to 329, remainder equal to suppose 10. You have to calculate the dividend. What was the dividend? So in that case we will use the previous property, that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we know that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. What is the divisor? 25, quotient 329, and remainder 10. First we will multiply this 25 and 329. Let us do it at the side. 329 by 25. Let us first multiply and find the result. 5 9 is 45, 4 carry, 5 2 is 10 plus 4 14, 1 carry, 5 3 is 15 plus 1 carry 16, by 2 2 9 is 18, 1 carry, 2 2 is 4 plus 1 5, 2 3 is 6. Add 5 8 plus 4 12, 1 carry, 6 plus 5 11 plus 1 12, 2 1 carry, 6 plus 1 7 plus 1 carried 8, 8 2 2 5. The product is 8 2 2 5 and also plus 10. So by adding we get 8 2 3 5. So this becomes the dividend. So using the property that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, you also can find the dividend whenever divisor, quotient and remainders are given. Okay. So this was the topic for today, division, how to do the division and how can we check the division, and whenever divisor, quotient and remainder is given, from the relation of dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder, we can find the dividend. So this completes today's topic. Next day we will discuss another topic. Thank you and goodbye.